Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane. Jiva. Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we are covering breaking news. A new political formation has been announced, and it is Unite for Change. It is Bosa, it is the Good Party, and the Rise Mzansi Party. Ubabu Zibi, Umamo Delel, and Ubabu Maimane have come together and said, listen, there's no need for us as small political parties to contest the municipal or local elections next year as individuals. Let us group each other so that we can stand a better chance to win a ward here and there, to win a municipality here and there, so that together with our strength, we can stand a better chance in fighting the other big giants of South African politics. And you guys know that I am an advocate for unity, especially amongst our people. We have to debate a little bit as to what is it these political parties actually stand for, what is it that they are aiming to achieve, and we know who's funding them and everything. We're going to talk about that. Okay, so let me get into the even bigger news today is that tomorrow, the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture is kickstarting phase 1 of its building project. And we would like to thank each and every one of you that have donated. You guys know I have announced, and if you go on our Pacetta YouTube channel, you'll get the full announcement of exactly what is happening at Pacetta this coming week. So we have paid and bought the material that is needed to build the walls of the gate, the wings of the gate, and we are now starting with that work. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, after everything is said and done, we as African people must be able to point at physical structures and say, this is what was built in our lifetime. That is a very important thing. So we are a little bit short in terms of the labor cost. We still urge a lot of people to say, please support us. Please help us to build this school. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we need your help. Just send a 50 Rand contribution to Pacetta and it will go a long way. Okay, and those who are in Namibia, remember, I'm still calling for Namibians to unite in Namibia and build Pacetta. We have a team already in Namibia. Please follow Pacetta Namibia on Facebook and send them an inbox. Send them an inbox and say, I want to be part of Pacetta Namibia and build Pacetta Namibia together with us. And we will be in Namibia next year to launch Pacetta Namibia. That is going to be exciting times. So yeah, that's what we are talking about today. Bosa, Rise Mzansi, and the Good Party have come together. And I've always said, this is what you need to do, especially for local elections. The reason why you guys see the ANC continuing to win by-elections is because the political parties that are fighting them are too scattered. They are too divided. They are too many. And then the ANC remains the giant in the room. That's 40%. It's a big deal on the national elections. It's a big deal. It gave them, it kept power in their camp. It kept power in their ministries. You know, they gave away a few ministries and everything, but the ANC still remains in power because of that 40%. Now, if you want to fight the ANC, and if you want to fight corruption, if you want to fight anything that has to do with crime in your local municipality, two things are going to come into play. Number one, the type of custodian or the type of what do you call it, council a person, mayoral candidate. Candidate is the word I'm looking for. The type of candidate that you are going to place on the ballot paper and on the posters for that municipal elections is very important. It's very important. I'm going to speak about action, let's say, in a different video, but something like they did there. So after that, after placing the correct candidate, what you need is a strong force behind them. What is the strong force behind them? It is a political movement.
a political movement. We have seen with with independent candidates that they struggle against political movement, even though when they are they can be the right person to change the situation in their community, but because it is them and without the financial resources to campaign against the MK, against the EFF, against the DA, against the ANC, sometimes they lose. It's very likely that you find an independent candidate that can beat the ANC, unless, like we have seen in the past, that candidate actually comes from the ANC and he has left and the community still believes in that candidate and they are well funded. So now with Rise Mzansi, Bosa and the Good Party, what we are seeing here is that they've caught up. They say, what does it? What's the use? We are funded by the same person. What's the use of us splitting our vote? What's the use? And I was watching the news when Musi Maimane said, if there was an election and he made an example about 10 votes. He says if they get 10 votes, if Bosa gets 10 votes, Good gets 10 votes, and Rise Mzansi gets 10 votes, the ANC gets 12 votes, they win. That what? They win that municipality because it's all about who got the most votes. There, it's no longer about a percentage or who got the most votes has won that council, that municipality, that that metro. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. So I agree with what they are doing. I honestly do. I agree. I don't see a reason why we should be angry. We've been complaining that there are too many political parties. I hope after this, going to the 2029 elections, they might even say, okay, let's disbundle everything. Let's get an elective conference. Let's elect leaders. Let's stand together and say we want to be one political party. Even though they are saying we are still keeping the 3 political parties and we are inviting more political parties to come, that selfishness level is still there to say, hey, we can't disbundle what we have for this because we don't know what is this going to, what results this is going to give to us. So I want to know, you're on the comment section, what do you think about that? What do you think? For me, I will continue to say EFF and Mkhonto Wesizwe on a ballot paper can beat a big ANC and a DA anytime. Anytime. I know it's not going to happen. Don't attack me on the comment section. I know that's something that the fighters don't want. That's something that Mkhonto Wesizwe people don't want. But for me, my end dream is to see ANC, EFF, MK actually disbandling everything and say we are going to be one party. Whether they rename it or we all go back to the ANC, I'll be in there with my ANC t-shirt. No problem. No problem. As long as I see African people unite, that is what I want to see. But that's not the reality on the ground. I understand it. So about Patricia Delel, those people the Good Party is a dying party. And what killed the Good Party is the Patriotic Alliance and the National Colored Congress, because the Good Party was also picketing on the colored vote. But now there's new political formations that are doing even a greater job, a louder. They've got a louder voice than the Good Party. So the Good Party was going to die anyway. Patricia had to make a good decision and do that. In fact, I'm shocked that she hasn't went back to the ANC, that one, because I think she's an ANC person, if you know what I'm saying. All the ANC president have been favoring her, even when she was outside the ANC, giving her ministerial positions. I mean, forever. Even Zuma did it. And all of them, Cyril did it, the GNU did it. So I don't see why she's not an ANC person, because the ANC really loves her, and it says a lot about her. It means she can work nicely with other people. Now you've got Uzibi. Uzibi for me was, if you guys remember what I was saying when the elections in 2024, I was saying the party that I'm most interested in seeing how much they're going to get in terms of votes is the Rise Mzansi. because I wanted to see this person. We don't know him. He comes from the corporate world. He does not have a political background, intensive one. Nobody. This is a new political party. It formed just before the MK. It's new, it's fresh, and everything is funded by Rebecca Oppenheimer. And we want to see what exactly is going to happen when a nobody can be given millions to run a campaign. Will they get into parliament? And we've got our answer. Money makes everything happen. So I think now they're going to go to the Oppenheimer family as a group and say, listen, you don't have to fund all of us as individuals. Just give us 32 million. Just for the three of us, we will make it work. And if you believe in your heart that these politicians are not going to eat with the campaigning and going to their donors and funders and everything, if you think they don't eat, man. Tina, we're just entertaining politics, but we know it's not a solution. It's not the ultimate African solution. It's not the ultimate African solution. So we're going to talk about what it means for these political parties. And for me, I think it is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I'm tired of these 10 billion political parties that we have in South Africa. All of them, you can actually group them. You can group Floyd with Julius, with Zuma. You can group them with Zungu. You can group them with, who's the other party? Maybe the PAC, but not so much anymore. But you can group these political parties. You say, you guys, what you guys are saying is the same thing. And you can say this side, you can say Bosa, Rise Mzansi, you can say the Good Party, you can say the PA even. Who else is there? Who else is there? Even Action SA. I can put the Action SA in this group. You can group and say, you guys, what you are saying is plus minus the same thing. You might differ here and there, but what you guys are saying is the same thing. And for me, that's how simple it is. Then you have DA, Freedom Front Plus, and all of these confused right-wing parties. And you can also group them. But in South Africa, we've got more than 600 political parties. It's going to be worse for the local elections. It's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. The clever ones are going to come together. Those ones with pride, who don't want to work with other political parties, they're going to suffer. They're going to suffer. They're going to suffer a lot. I'm waiting to see what the strategy is going to be with. Because like I said, with municipal elections, with local elections, the important thing is who is the candidate? Who are you putting in front of the people? It's not a political party thing. It's not that we are voting for Zuma. No, who are you putting there? Who are you putting there that can compete with what the other political parties are putting? If I was Action SA, I would be hunting Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi left and right. In fact, if I was any political party, I would give that man a check, a blank check, and say, right here. Because not only for the local elections next year, but for the national elections, with the wealth of knowledge that he has also in the contribution that he has played in building the EFF from the beginning, I would harass that man. I will harass him. Please join us. Please. If all the political parties, even if with the EFF, say, hey, Ved, you haven't joined any other party. Can we talk? I know with the EFF it's not going to be possible. But with the other political parties, no, I wouldn't allow Ndlozi to finish this year without scooping him into the political party. So I want to hear your thoughts. It's about numbers. The strategy makes complete sense. What they stand for, and other South Africans are tired. I was speaking with my team. I said we have to change the wording of Pan-Africanism, because in South Africa it has a bitter taste to to the people, especially in politics. South Africans don't understand what in fact, they don't want to understand anymore anything about Pan-African, African unity, and what the majority of South Africans. So, Tina, the generation who we believe that Africa must unite, because Africa united with under one currency, under one army, cannot be bullied by any nation in the world. Us who understand that has to come and then rephrase how we articulate what that means to the people. That's why in Pacetta we say we're going to build the schools everywhere in Africa. Build one here in South Africa, in Lesotho, in Namibia, in Uganda, in Liberia, in everywhere, so that the next generations can be taught African unity properly. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Enjoy your week. I love Mondays so much. It's a new opportunity. It's a new chance for you to start a new fresh week. Your enemies has failed. They wanted you out last week. You've got a new chance. Go and tell that person that you love, that you are sorry. Go and remind your family that you love them. And Amachita, those who are hustling, Amasister, those who are typing the CVs and everything, let's continue pushing. Let's continue pushing. The biggest thing about not giving up is not giving up. So continue pushing and keep your head up under the storm of your life. And those who are doing well, please pull others. Pull others. Sometimes it's just buying them lunch. Sometimes it's just helping them to type their business profile. Sometimes it's just introducing them into your cycle. Just assist one person in Africa, because an African person only has an African person. I'm not the one that advocates with the African child. You are alone. You are not alone, African child. There is other Africans who can assist us. I'm taught. Until we meet again. Don't forget to pray, but after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.